about functions, piecewise function. 500 pesos if h is greater than 0 but less than or equal to 15. We got this because of the question if there are 15 participants or below. 400 pesos if h is greater than 15 but less than 30. This means 16 to 29 because of this question. It's between 15 and 30. If there are 30 participants or more, that means 350 pesos if p is greater or equal to 30. So 45 multiplied by h, which is ours. 45 is our money. If h is greater than 0 but less than or equal to 40, we got this equation because we did this. This equation is if h is greater than 40. When we get this equation, we use this. 45 multiplied by r's is 40 plus 1.5 is this. 45 h minus 40. If we had, let's say 45 r's, we would just plug in 45 here in h, might subtract this, then we get this. Our final answer is 2137.5. That is only if we work for 45 hours a week.
Hello, I am the representative who will answer questions 4 to 6. So let's get started. So we're gonna first answer question 4. The numbers of diagonals d of a polygon of n sides is given by d equals n underscore 2, n minus 3. How many sides does a polygon with 77 diagonals have? Okay, so first of all, we have the given formula already, so we're gonna use that formula. And then we're gonna, since the diagonals are already given, we're gonna replace it. So that's why we have 77 here. And then after that, we're gonna multiply the one on the inside the parenthesis to the outside of the parenthesis. So yeah, after that we got this. What we're gonna do now is we're going to transpose 2 to the other side. So instead of division, it's going to be multiplication. So 77 times 2. And after that, we got 154. And then after that, we transpose 154 to the other side. So that becomes negative 154. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna factor. So we factor this, and this is the result. And then, we transform it. And then, since we're finding the sides, it has to be a real number. So, between these two, n equals 14 is the real number. So, that's why we pick n equals 14. For question 5. 1/6 of a number is 3 less than 1/2 of the same number. What is the number? So, in numerical form, this is what the question meant. So, x over 6 equals x over 2 minus 3. So we got that. And then first, we need to find the LCD of these two. So what we got is 6. After that, we're going to multiply 6 to the inside of the parenthesis. So we multiply that. And after, we got this. And then we transpose 18 to the other side and transpose x to the other side. So that's why it's like that. 18, yeah. And then after that, this is what we got, right? And then we're going to divide both sides 2 so that we can cancel 2x. So yeah, this is the result. So in conclusion, the number that we're finding is 9. Okay, last question. The numerator is 2 less than the denominator. if 1 is subtracted from the numerator and added to the denominator, the value of the fraction is 1/3. Find the original fraction. So it is given that the numerator is 2 less than the denominator, and then it is subtracted. So that's why it has these signs here. And then we answer this, and it becomes x minus 3 over, yeah. After that, we're going to find the LCD again. So we're going to use this one. We multiply this to here. So that's why it's like that. And then the answer we got is this one. And then after that, we multiply 3 to the other side. So that's how we got this one. And then after that, we transpose x to the other side and 9 to the other side. Hence why their signs are different now. And then after that, we're gonna minus and then add, and then this is what we got. So to be able to get x alone, we will divide both sides by 2 to cancel that. So in conclusion, our x is equals to 5. To check our answer, we're gonna do this. So since the value of x is 5, we're gonna replace it by 5. So it is now 3, and then we got 5. After that, we're gonna put this one here, and then like the question said, subtracted and then added numerator. So yeah, that is that. And then we got 2 6, and then if we simplify that, it's 1/3, and we got the answer. So that's it.
So let's answer the question number 7, and here's the question. So let's derive the question into equation. So the equation is 1 over x and 1/2 plus 1 over 7 and 1/2 is equals to 1 over x. So x there is the total hours that Aris and his brother spent if they work together. The mixed number to improper, so it will become 1 over 11 over 2 plus 1 over 15 over 2 is equals to 1 over x. Next, let's do the reciprocal of 1 over 11 over 2 and 1 over 15 over 2. So the reciprocal to 2 over 11 plus 2 over 15 is equals to 1 over x. So next, let's find the LCD of 2 over 11 plus 2 over 15. So 11 times 15 is equals to 165. That's the LCD. So 165 divided by 11 is equals to 15 times 2 is equals to 30. Next is 165 divided by 15 is equals to 11 times 2 is equals to 22. So 30 plus 22 over 165 is equals to 52 plus 165. So the equation now is 52 over 165 is equals to 1 over x. So next, let's do the cross multiply. So we can get 15x is equals to 165. Divide out by 52. So you can get the value of x that is equals to 165 over 52, or 3 and 9 over 52. So let's do the check. To the first equation, that is 1 over 5 and 1/2 plus 1 over 7 and 1/2 is equals to 1 over, change the value of x, that is equals to 165 over 52. So let's change the mixed number to improper. So that is equal to 1 over 11 over 2 plus 1 over 15 over 2 is equals to 1 over 165 over 2. So next is the reciprocal. So that will equal to 2 over 11 plus 2 over 15 is equals to 52 over 165. So LCD of 11 and 15, that is 165. 165 divided by 11 is equals to 15 times 2 is equals to 30. Next is 165 divided by 15 is equals to 11 times 2 is equals to 22. So 30 plus 22 over 165. So 30 plus 22 is equals to 52. So we can say that 52 over 165 is equals to 52 over 165. Next is the question number 8. So this is the problem. So let's derive the problem into equation. It is 1 over 4 minus 3 over x is equals to 1 over x. First is, let's multiply all by denominator. So all the denominators are 4 times x times x. So we can get x squared minus 12x is equals to 4x. So next, let's add both sides by 12x. So we can cancel out the negative 12x. So it will become x squared is equals to 4x plus 12x. So 4x plus 12x is equals to 16x. So we can get x squared is equals to 16x. So divide out by x. So we can get x is equals to 16. So now let's check time. So we will solve the x by 16. So it will become 1 over 4 minus 3 over 16 is equals to 1 over 6. So the LCD of 4 and 16 is 16. So 16 divided by 4 is equals to 4 times 1 is equals to 4 minus 3 over 16. So it will become 1 over 16 is equals to 1 over 16. So the value of x is correct.
Good day everyone, I am Niño and I'm going to explain to you how I solve the problems 9 and 10. So here is the first problem, number 9. And to solve number 9, I use the distance, rate, and time formula. And here are the variables and the values that I have got from the word problem. And here is the substitution part of the solution, of my solution rather. And here is the first term, is, if you are wondering, this is from the first rate and time multiplication. And this is a product from the first rate and time, and also this. And simplification, 2x minus 14 and 4x minus 14, and then substitute it. Simplify, and then transpose the 14 to the other side, and then divide both sides with 4 so we can get the value of x. Then x equals 55, and that is 55 kilometers per hour was Mr. Santos' speed. The next problem we have here, problem number 10. I skip this. So here are the values that I have got from the problem number 10 word. So let's skip this. And here is the substitution part of my solution. So here is the first term of the other side, right side, 300x, is from the product of the first rate and time and then the second is the product of the second rate and time. So added together, we have here 750x, and then divided by 750 for both sides. Then to get the x, then x equals 3, and we have here the answer is 3 hours will take for the planes to be 2,250 kilometers apart. That is all. Thank you.